The Jack the Ripper case is one of the most infamous and enduring mysteries in criminal history. It centers on a series of brutal murders that took place in the Whitechapel district of London in 1888. The killer, whose identity remains unknown, was dubbed Jack the Ripper by the media after a letter, purportedly from the murderer, was sent to the Central News Agency. This case has captivated public imagination and inspired countless theories and works of fiction. The canonical 5 victims, generally accepted by most scholars, were Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, and Mary Jane Kelly. These murders occurred between August 31st and November 9th, 1888. Mary Ann Nichols was the first known victim, discovered on August 31st. Her throat had been slashed and her abdomen mutilated. The second victim, Annie Chapman, was found on September 8th, similarly mutilated with her throat cut and internal organs removed. Elizabeth Stride and Catherine Eddowes were both murdered on the night of September 30th, an event known as the double event. Stride's body was found with a single cut to her throat, suggesting the murderer may have been interrupted. Eddowes' body, found a short distance away, exhibited the characteristic mutilations, with facial disfigurement and organ removal. The final canonical victim, Mary Jane Kelly, was discovered on November 9th in her rented room. Her body was extensively mutilated, with organs and body parts scattered around the room, indicating a significant escalation in the killer's brutality. The Metropolitan Police, under the direction of Commissioner Sir Charles Warren, and the City of London Police were responsible for the investigation. Despite numerous leads and several suspects, the police were unable to catch the murderer. The investigation was hampered by a lack of forensic techniques, which were not yet developed in the late 19th century. Several letters were received by the police and media, with the most notable being the Dear Boss letter, the Saucy Jackie postcard, and the From Hell letter. The authenticity of these letters remains debated among scholars. The Dear Boss letter is where the name Jack the Ripper originated, and the From Hell letter was accompanied by a piece of a human kidney, purportedly from one of the victims. Over the years, numerous individuals have been proposed as the real Jack the Ripper, though none have been definitively proven to be the killer. Some prominent suspects include Montague John Druitt, a barrister and teacher who committed suicide shortly after the last canonical murder; Aaron Kosminski, a Polish immigrant and known resident of Whitechapel who was committed to an asylum; Michael Ostrog, a Russian-born thief and conman; George Chapman, Severin Klosowski, a Polish-born barber who was later convicted of poisoning 3 women; and Thomas Cutbush, a violent and mentally ill man who was institutionalized after attacking women with a knife. Jack the Ripper's identity has remained a topic of intense speculation, leading to many theories ranging from plausible to far-fetched. Some theories suggest a connection to the British royal family, implicating Prince Albert Victor, Duke of Clarence, though these claims lack solid evidence. Other theories propose a Freemason conspiracy, involvement by famous author Lewis Carroll, or even an unknown woman, dubbed Jill the Ripper. The case has significantly impacted popular culture, inspiring numerous books, films, and television series. Works of fiction often blend fact with creative storytelling, enhancing the mythos surrounding Jack the Ripper. Notable examples include the graphic novel From Hell by Alan Moore, which was later adapted into a film, and the historical crime novel The Five by Hallie Rubenhold, which focuses on the lives of the victims rather than the killer. The Jack the Ripper case remains an enduring enigma over a century later. Its combination of brutal crimes, a mysterious perpetrator, and a vivid backdrop of Victorian London continues to fascinate and horrify. The unsolved nature of the case leaves it open to endless speculation and interpretation, ensuring that Jack the Ripper will remain a fixture in both criminological study and popular imagination for years to come.